quickie. Quickie Mark. Alright, I got
Better be a
those.
quick.
Yeah, I will.
I got this slow kickoff.
Oh.
See? That's Grand Champ stuff right there.
Fuck out of here, man. I just started streaming, so I fucking game lagged like no tomorrow, and I didn't fucking turn.
Oh wow, that's not hitting move. Okay. That's back middle for you.
Ah, shit. See me, you see me, you see me? Ah, I can't
You got no boost, which is sad. You got.
I'm gonna
Oh, my
just twist
bad.
and flip a couple times. Ah, diamond rush me.
It's okay. I got it.
Still you?
I got.
Ah, I barely missed.
Then waited. You got. I'm back in that.
Come on, Hybrid, hit it.
I mean, I did, but again, I lagged as soon as I fucking did.
Nice boom.
Fuck, too much forward momentum.
I don't get any power hits with this. Let me tilt you. What was that?
Oh, faking. Oh, big.
Faking.
Big flying back to net. Big,
Nice shot.
oh my god. Okay.
You
Big
faked
getting
going
up.
back to net, and you did go to net, and you didn't save it.
No, I did go back to net, but I flew back and I landed.
Nice shot, diamonds.
Okay, let's play, guys.
Like diamonds in the sky. We hacked the Taco Bell menu. What? Are you looking at Taco Bell hacks?
No, it's a series of videos I watch on here. There you go, diamond.
You do these little bounces and it throws me off. Get used to that.
Hey, nice. You hit that into me. Oh, if I had scored that, imagine the
That
scenes.
boost.
There you go, I left that one for you.
Middle? I got. Don't worry.
Oh,
There you go.
you see me down here, diamond? What a fucking pass.
Oh, I missed it. I went up for the free. Freestyle. Hit it
Oh, the
soon.
fake.
Hey. Hit that into you. I just want the
Got
boost.
it? Oh.
I hit him from the side. How did I blow you up? What? Ah, a little bit too fast.
Okay, back.
Nice landing, by the way.
Thank you. It was beautiful.
Take it.
I missed. I'm kidding, it
No!
was a pass, and then you
Oh.
just faked it. Ah,
I didn't mean to fake. I meant to hit that. And it was a whiff.
I need boost.
It's going back to
Oh,
net.
fucking
You
lagging
missed.
again.
Too far.
You can get it. You see me, you see me. Oh, the fake.
I'm gonna put that back to corner.
No, I had the open net. I had the open net. Oh, and I missed. I'm great. I'm so good at this game.
There's enough time. There you go. There's enough time.
Oh, okay.
Nice rush. That
Fucking
50-50 dude.
Stuffing me.
R.I.P. You got stuffed, boy. Look at that back touch. go for it even though I have 0 boost. Never mind. Pinch.
I don't know if I'm getting up for that. Take it up high if you can.
Thanks for teeing that one up for me.
You're welcome.
There you go, Diamond. All day.
Oh no! I was just spinning around in circles, I had no boost. Ah.
I'm not aggressive enough. Like, I should just speed up and hit the ball. I thought he wasn't gonna hit it mid-in.
The fake shot.
The only person you faked is yourself.
You said we got that.
That is a strong possibility, and I am sorry I am not there. Oh, he got angry.
I hate this. With me.
Oh, first game we go to overtime.
Okay. No, what a whiff. That made quite an angle. That's bad.
Good shit. Oh!
He missed.
No! I was all celebrating and shit.
High.
Here's your second chance. Sorry, lag. That's what you get for not for leaving the party. Oh. Nice save. Ooh, the fake. Fuck yeah, man. I've been a fucking fan since forever. But fuck off me, daddy. My bad.
Oh.
Go, go,
I
go.
got nowhere. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you lag. Diamond. That's a terrible pass. I apologize.
I think that power. That's bad. No, I have no boost. Thank you. Cannot get the pin to save my life. That gets around you. I got no boost for that.
Oh, nice. Fucking stuffed it in there.
Got kicked out of the party for some reason.
Looks like I am better than Mike.
Sabotage. It was sabotage. I called Re. I had no communication for a while. Sabotage. Oh.
Look at those points, lag.
Rematch. I mean, I didn't have communication for like, what, all of overtime? Orange, big O daddy-o.
Huh?
I said big O daddy-o. Daddy.
Whoa, a lot of lag on that one.
Why am I getting these weird touches, bro?
Nice fucking
wow.
pinch.
What the? Alright,
Don't even question it. Good fucking shot, Diamond.
That was lucky. That was definitely not calculated.
Fuck yeah, it was.
You're not gonna beat my kickoff with your kickoff. Come on. You gotta learn.
I don't need to hit the ball.
Like,
I just need to hit you.
Wall. No, I dropped the wall so you wouldn't hit the ball, but he couldn't get there in time.
Oh, you're good, man.
Like,
I wasn't gonna be able to make it
literally
back
did a
in.
UE on the wall, so it would go mid.
I had 0, but you got bumped. Great bump, Diamond. Keep it up. On your teammate, of course. Oh wow, that was weak.
What are these touches that I don't know why I'm getting these touches that I'm getting, but
We're doing better in the Mantis. It's all because you're on the Octo. What's that? What's that?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know why I'm getting these bad touches, but
You're not gonna beat my kickoff hybrid. Come on.
I will. I'm determined. Not that I need to, though. I mean, we're doing pretty goddamn well without it.
That was straight up mid.
I didn't think. I thought that was going in. To be honest.
It wasn't. That's why I hit it again. Yeah, I had no boost. Or an angle.
Yeah, no, I don't have any boost either. I keep trying to go for fucking boost, and then you motherfuckers keep taking it all and putting it right back on the fucking net.
Keep doing that.
One more hit.
Ah, my bad. I slowed down.
What a fucking
Not
save.
proud of that.
Oh no!
Missed. That works. Cause I almost just scored. Let's just keep on crossing it over our own net. How about that? Oh no, you little bitch! You little...
I don't even know how that happened,
Wow.
because we were touching sides.
Yeah, I was going supersonic already.
Oh no, on my screen we were touching sides.
BS. And I had that right there.
Oh, Diamond, I left it for you.
There you go, that's mid. And no boost or no positioning. Hey, the pinch. Diamond
nice
is good
shot.
at these team pinches. Wait, did you pinch it with Diamond?
No, I probably hit that.
Oh, what the f- On my screen, Diamond was like right next to you through that whole thing. Apparently not. That's all I can do. Oh god.
Most of us hear those sounds, we think of like late 1990s trying to get on AOL.com and downloading extremely slow pornography. But this is the same technology from the 1950s. It's the technology
Oh, you
the Soviets
blocked me.
used to transmit images
I couldn't get it. No!
the US used it as well, and we can use it today on our freaking iPhones. There's nothing more ridiculous and
Alright, again, my game fucking lagged right there.
hype of 21st century
Not that I'm bad.
in order to replicate 1950s tech. Exactly. It actually
That's what everyone says. Go big. Or go home.
The fake.
You got power hit, man. You do 2 slow passes. Power hit that thing across.
Are you kidding me? I've power hit it so many times and you're not there. So half the time
That's because half the time I don't expect them to go through. But like, if it's an open net, get it as quick as they across. You can.
as quickly
Power
as
hit it out.
cross. As what?
You know what I mean.
What?
That's you.
As what?
I find him to push him.
No, I was back because I had no boost. Easy mode. Easy. Come on. Easy. Easy. Come
It's all
on.
good.
Come here, Diamond. I'm gonna blow you up. I was trying to blow up Diamond. Where are you going, Diamond? You see me, 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 you
Oh,
see
the
me?
backflip.
I thought you were going for it. You see me?
Yeah, get out. There you go. Good Bob. Ooh.
Fucking
Wait,
get that
right there.
shit on the ground.
Easy go. This is literally easy go.
He's gonna pop up. Oh, he hit it.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking back. I was like, Diamond, where you at, boy?
Oh, the fake. The mighty fake.
No! What is this game? I quit. I quit.
Yeah. Big.
What
I don't mean to
is
throw
it?
you under
I'm
the
too
bus,
good.
but what?
Too
I
good.
don't mean to throw it.
I wasn't expecting to
Hybrid?
get that sharp of an angle, man. Come on.
Hybrid. I don't mean to throw you. I mean, not hybrid. Big. I don't mean to throw you under the bus, but it's all your fault. I'm kidding. Alright.
See, man, this had me stop playing Rocket League and you playing Justice 2 and Paladin.
Are you guys all heading out?
I'm not. I'm about to hop on a different game because this game's frustrating me. I'm not playing well today anyways.
I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna stay in party chat though.
I can't even hit some player goals. Oh, I'm crying.
So how about that Mantis, Big?
You know what? I'll be glad to give it to you. In 5 years.
Alright, it holds it to it.
If you find me in 5 years, I'll be amazed.
And then you would have to. You gotta hold on to it that long, though.
You better hope this game still got multiplayer in that long. Be 5 years. Like, hey, Biggs, you remember me? No. Well, 5 years ago you said you promised to give me that white mantis. Where's my white mantis? Such a troll.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I am in love with the kind of stuff we get to cover in the Modern Rogue, and I feel like it's only gonna get more interesting from here. Yes, and I have an entire
What are you watching?
The guys that do Scam School.
Oh, where they do magic tricks or like they do tricks that you can scam people with?
Yeah. I'm a huge
Yeah,
fan of the Brian Brushwood, the magician that actually runs it. And this is his second channel called Modern Rogue.
So you're a scammer?
Nope. More of a, I like to do magic because I like to make people laugh and smile and happy.
I play music. So.
That's what's up, man. I used to play the guitar a little bit, but I was never really good, so I dropped it. I kind of want to get back into it. So, doubles?
Oh, I'm playing music now.
Bitch, I'm at a fucking piano. Fuck you, mean doubles.
Yeah, man, you got me on my piano already. Tell me what song this is.
Fuck, I know it too. I'm terrible with songs and like trying to remember their titles.
Oh, yeah. I haven't played this song so long. How it is.
So my wife TV, and I was like, babe, help me out. What fucking song is this? She like covers her hand with her face with her hands, and she's like thinking, she's like, damn it, like he's playing it and I can sing along to it, but I can't fucking remember the name of it.
It's Kiss My Rose by Seal.
By who?
By Seal.
Kiss My Rose.
No, Kiss My Rose. I compare you to a kiss on a rose on a... I forget the words of that song. I haven't seen that song in so long.
Kiss a Rose by Seal? Yeah.
Yeah, Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
Kiss from a Rose from Seal. Yeah. I was like, it's such an iconic song.
It's a very old song.
Oh,
now,
no, man.
Pop
This
song. Pop music. I can play pop music now.
Alright.
Okay, if you don't know this one, you're gonna scare me, okay? You got to know this one. This is like major, okay? You ready? Hello? Oh, okay, you ready?
Yeah, man, go for it.
You got to know this one.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I gotta think about it. Okay. Anything? Oh, but... There you go. Yeah. Ooh, so resting. You know the song?
Is that Adele?
Yes.
Yeah, I told my wife's looking at it. She's like, I don't know this. I was like, babe, I know you know the song. I know what it is. I know who it is, but I can't remember the fucking name of the song. Is it
Someone Like You.
What is it?
Someone Like You.
Someone Like You?
Okay. Yeah, Adele.
Yeah. By Adele.
I heard that you. Yeah.
Settle down and you Found a girl.
Now, this one's a
and
little bit hard, so I'll sing
It
it,
is.
but I want to know if you know it. There is a room in New Orleans. Ooh. Okay, we gotta start that over again because I haven't seen it all day long. We got this. There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun, and it's been a ruin of many more. And I know one, my mother was a gambler. She stole my brand new dream. My father wasn't gambling on man. Down in New Orleans, not a thing a gambling is just suitcase and trunk. The only thing he's ever really satisfied is when you don't get drunk. Now, mother, go ahead, tell your children not to do what I've done. Live your life and stand in the house of the rising sun. There is a house in New Orleans. They call it rising sun. In a ruin of many, many poor boys. And God help I'm There you go.
That's pretty good, man. I do recognize the song. My wife's like, I don't know what this is. I was like, babe, I know you know what it is. And
But I mostly play jazz. This
Yeah.
is what I play.
Nothing wrong with that. My wife said that Ryder liked it. Ryder's our unborn child, who's in my wife's belly right now, because he was kicking the whole time you were playing.
That's funny. Well, what music do you listen to?
Really, anything. Anything besides, like, fucking trap or EDM or anything like that, but really,
Trap radio.
yeah, really anything. From rock to alternative to country to...
I do play electric and acoustic guitar, but I don't play one on my amp. Okay, we'll change it up. I got this. Yeah, it's a little jazzy.
Yeah, it definitely
I get
is.
bored. Yeah, but I enjoy playing piano. It's one of my favorite. I play harmonica, but I beatbox and play harmonica. So I
Yeah,
do a lot of stuff.
it's pretty sick.
I make beats too. That's my side business.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Got that whole
It's a good
music thing
time.
going down.
I only know one card trick though. One mag. Well, it's actually not magic. It's I do know a couple card tricks, but all my card tricks are by math.
Yeah. See, I'm not a fan of those math card tricks, just because, in my eyes, it's not magic, it's just math.
Yeah.
One of the
That
one
is
of the
very
tricks,
true.
one of the most recent tricks that I learned that I'm thoroughly happy with is the ability to change. I show you that I'm wearing one t-shirt, and then I turn around, I do a 360, and when I turn back around to face you, I'm wearing a completely different t-shirt.
Oh, do you ever watch this? It's a magic guy, and he had an illness. I think he died. He's light skinned, but he went around on the streets and he did street magic. He had like a type of illness, type of disorder.
No, I don't think I did.
He did one of the magic. It's on Netflix, but he goes around and one of the magic tricks he did was he gave you two cards, right? Well no, it was actually wait no. He gave you technically he gave you one card, right? And you looked at it. You hold it in your hand. You will hold it there, and you'll look at it, and then you flip it back down, and then you go right over your hand, and it changes to a whole nother new card.
I know the premise of on how there's a couple different ways that trick can be done, and I know those couple of different tricks. I've never tried them. I've never attempted them because they're very high skill level tricks, but I know how it's done. I'm not saying I know how it's done that he is. Like, I don't know how he did it, but I just know there is a couple of ways to do it, and I know a couple of those ways.
He does another one where he takes a boy and he makes a card go between their hands, and then he changes it. Like, I don't know, he be doing some crazy magic tricks. That'd be like one.
Yeah, I've done a few for some of my coworkers, and one of the ones that really threw them for a loop was they pulled a random card out of a deck. I think it was like the Jack of Clubs or the Jack of Spades or something like that. And then they put it back in the deck anywhere they wanted to. I shuffled it, they shuffled it, and then they told me what the card is that they picked. And like I said, it was like the Jack of whatever. I snapped my fingers, the card disappeared from the deck. Like, they went through the deck themselves in their own hands, and it was not in there. There was only 51 cards in the deck, and then it reappeared on the other side of where I was standing. So they were standing next to me, and the opposite side of them to where I was, you know what I mean? So basically they did a 180 degree turn, and their card was like underneath of a telephone or something in the office.
Oh, you did a force card. I looked those up. Those are pretty cool. Y'all do that. Force a card on them.
It was absolutely a forced card, and the card.
I know it was a forced card.
This is such an easy trick, but it's so visually appealing. I'm gonna tell you right now how it's done. Feel free to just fucking do this.
How do you force a card?
There's a couple of different ways.
I mean, yeah, like there's a couple ways you can do it. Like you do like a stop, and like you can like you put a card in the middle, and you can yell it for them to stop, and then you can stop it on the card. But
now,
it's hard.
My favorite, that is very easy to do. Takes very little time to master, which is why I love it, and it's very visually pleasing to the person. Like, they think that it is a completely random card. It's called the Hindu Shuffle. I would definitely, if I were you, I'd definitely look that up.
I'll look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's called the Hindu Shuffle. Actually, if you look up Scam School, he has a bunch of card forcing tutorials, and that's where I learned almost all of my magic, if not all of my magic, is from Scam School.
I like mind games. Mind games are fun where you can force someone to think of something.
Yeah,
those are good. You like you ask them specific questions, and the brain goes for it. Like my favorite one, which is actually like an estimate, like you write down, okay, so you write on your card, it's always carrots or broccoli, so you know it doesn't work 100%, but it's like it's mostly guaranteed. So I do this a lot to people. You write the numbers 1 through 4 and you circle 2, and for some reason when they do like, do you ever go on YouTube and you just see those random questions that pop up and you just have to click an answer for it and you hit okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what magicians use. So in like this one, average amount of people, when they ask them to circle a number 1 through 4, average mostly pick the number 2. We don't know why our brain picks 2, but it's just an average number that most people pick. Now, it's okay if you don't pick 2, doesn't mean you're not average or nothing, but it's just an average number that people circle intentionally.
Yeah, of course.
So you would circle 2, and then you would write carrots or broccoli, whichever one you feel comfortable writing. You would write carrots. So you circle 2, you write carrots, and you put that on the table, and you put it underneath your glass, or you hide it somewhere. And then what you do is you go up to a random person and you ask them, you give them a piece of paper and you ask them two simple questions. What number would you circle 1 through 4? And if they circle 2, that's good. And then you ask them, write down the first vegetable that pops in your head, which is mostly broccoli or carrots, the number 1 vegetables. And then if they pick carrots, well, then you're on point.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just
it's
a
definitely-
statistic test, which
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah,
is funny.
my teleportation card trick, definitely look up the Hindu shuffle, but the only thing you need is 2 of whatever card you're going to force. One goes in the deck, the other one you're going to hide somewhere, wherever you're going to end up doing it. You could put it in your wallet, and that way you could just kind of, oh yeah, it disappeared from the deck, but guess what? I took 1 card out of the deck, so it's impossible that you could have picked this card. Because the 1 card I took out of the deck was this, and then you take out your wallet, which has been in your back pocket the whole time, and so that's another way you could do it if you're not like in an office environment like what I did. For me, I hid the card underneath of a telephone on the other person's desk, but the only thing you need is a little tiny piece of double-sided tape, Scotch tape. Super easy. You take a little piece, you put it on the face of the card you're gonna force. And then the card you're going to force goes on the bottom of the deck, so that way it doesn't stick to anything right away. You then force that card, like I said with the Hindu shuffle. They don't see the tape as long as, you know, you don't hold it up in a way that light can reflect off of it. Normally when I hold it up, I kind of have it facing the ground a little bit, so that any reflection would be of the dark ground off of that tape. And because the face of the card being a jack of something is so busy with all that design, it's very hard to see the hard edges of that tape.
Oh, and then when they go to shuffle through the deck, that card is stuck
to the back of another card. So it's disappeared from the deck, and then you tell them, check out underneath the telephone.
That would be some good tape.
Or, it's amazing tape, and magicians use it all the time for a bunch of different shit. But, yeah, it's like $2 for a roll. What's that?
How do you get to stick perfectly?
Well, that's the thing. When you just cut the deck randomly, you tell them, alright, go ahead and put it in here, and then once they put it on there, you put the other half of the deck back on top, so it's then in the middle. You then square up the deck as best you can, and then you press firmly in the center of the deck, where the tape is. You, like, constantly press there while you ask them, what was your card? Talking, you're basically sealing it. Yeah.
I don't understand the tricks where they okay, so the guy who's on Netflix, he would take a dollar bill, he would eat half of it and then reprint it back out on the other side.
I can do that with a playing card. I can tear the corner of a playing card off, swallow that piece of card that I have ripped off, and then restore the corner to that card, so it's one full card again, even though I swallowed the piece.
The piece cannot be swallowed. You didn't swallow. You must got like a new card.
Nope, same card. You can see the original tear on the card. It's just reattached, basically.
Try to get the piece back on.
Oh, how is it done?
No, I mean, how do you get the piece back on the card? You just...
Well, in order for me to say that, I would have to tell you the exact trick, in which case I have no problem doing. It takes a special type of card. You can either make the card yourself, which saves you money, it's just a huge fucking hassle, Or you can buy it off of scamstuff.com. They send you about 15 or 16 of these cards, and they're one-time use cards. But basically, the cards that get sent to you, it's a normal playing card, but then one of the corners is doubled. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So you fold
wow.
back one of those, you rip the top one off, so that it looks like it's completely gone, and then all you do is you just unbend the second one.
So you've been eating playing cards for a while.
Not for a while. I haven't done the trick in forever, but I always joke with them. Like whenever I did the trick, I would like put that piece. I'd show them that I have the piece, and I put it in my mouth, and then I like chew it up, get it into a little ball. I show them that it's a ball in my mouth. I put it in between my teeth, and then I swallow, and let them see that it's completely out of my mouth. Like I actually did swallow it, and then I usually crack a joke or something along the lines of like, you know, most of the time they say, "Do you always swallow the cards?" And I said, most of the time I'll say something along the lines of like, "Yeah, but I've never really had trouble with one coming out." So I'll kind of brighten the mood with that, and then all of a sudden, the main way I do it is I'll put that torn card, I'll put that corner into my mouth where it's missing, and then use my tongue and my teeth to pull it so that that other flap comes up as I pull it out of my mouth, slowly. So it kind of looks like I put it in and then, you know, pulled it out of my mouth, and it just restored. You can do it with your hands. You can do it with really anything. A lot of people do it with their hands where they're holding the card and then they put their whole hand over it and like rub it and then it comes back. There's a bunch of different ways to do that.
Right.
Oh, you play Injustice 2? You play Injustice 2, right? Or no?
Me? I don't have it, no.
Oh.
No, I haven't gotten a new game in a little while. Money's kind of tight for me and my wife right now since we're having a kid.
I feel you there. Not about the kid part, but the money type.
Well, the Air Force
I ain't
doesn't
got no
really pay
kid.
us as well as I thought they would, so...
Oh, you used to be in the Air Force.
I still currently am.
Oh, nice. I had a friend, I have a friend who's in the Air Force. He doesn't fly anything, he just does repairs. He's a mechanic.
Yeah, I'm literally
He's
just
actually a friend. He's actually related. We're cousins, so.
Yeah, I'm literally just
Do you fly?
I'm just a fucking glorified box packer.
Oh, dude, that doesn't matter. You're still in the Air Force.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of nice to, it's kind of a good feeling to basically think that nothing in the Air Force would happen without my job and what I do, because anything that goes in or off base goes through our warehouse. So,
That's sketchy.
if a plane goes down somewhere or has a part that's malfunctioning, they need to ship it out from another base. Well, it goes from our section.
Do you have to open up packages?
Yeah, we get to open up all sorts of shit. Like we
that's
once
sketchy.
shipped 50 cal machine guns. They were pretty cool. They were going out to be serviced, and so they were broken, but we had to build the crate to house them and everything. It was actually pretty cool because I'm like fucking carrying one around. They're like 60 to 70 pounds each. It's fucking crazy.
But y'all scan all the boxes that y'all get, right?
What's that?
Y'all like scan all the boxes that you get before you open them?
Nah,
Oh, that's sketchy.
not really. Not when I first got here, I thought the same thing. But it's not as bad as you would think. Almost every single piece of cargo that we get is either coming from a company that works with the government and for the government, that is trusted, or it's coming from another Air Force base, in which case it's completely safe. So we don't just get stuff from like somebody's mother shipping something in. No, that goes to the post office on base. Anything that is like military gear goes to us. Military equipment and stuff.
That still sounds like fun. It'd be like Christmas every day.
It's not bad,
What
it's just
did
the
we get
people I
this
work with are
time?
fucking bitches.
I work in a kitchen. If you ain't got thick skin working in a kitchen, you never work in a kitchen.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's how it is in the warehouse though. We all fuck around and joke around and shit, but at the same time, like, just some people can't take a joke, or some people are just rude as fuck. And alright, so there's this one guy, one airman, who is the same rank as me, but he thinks he's like the highest enlisted rank there could be. So he bosses everyone around like he's some big shot when he himself is not. And that just irks the fuck out of me. Because our supervision backs him up with it, and that's why I'm so happy to be getting out of the Air Force in less than a year. Because the Air Force is turning into something that's not what I thought I was joining.
Yeah. Mike Kitson, we're all cool people, but man, if you get sensitive in there, that's the wrong place to get sensitive, because no one ain't care about your feelings now.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Unless it's been like a death in the family or something really bad happened, yeah. We got y'all. Y'all can go home, whatever, but if you get all sensitive to people calling you names now,
No, yeah, that's like I said, that's exactly how our warehouse is. We fuck around with each other so fucking much, but they're just those people that... It's ridiculous.
It'd be so funny because like my boss tries to come over there and tries to like tell them when they're doing something wrong, but like we're doing our job perfectly fine, and they just start saucing on the boss, man. and poor Josh gets so salty about it because like he's like a manager, but he can't say much, so he just kind of goes back.
Yeah.
Our kitchen people do not care, man. Like, because the problem is, like, we're so, like, low staffed that they can't even fire us. They can't even afford to fire us. We're too good at our job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we get our crap done. We don't really have any mess ups, so. Oh, yeah, it's funny. I love my job. I don't like food business, but the people worked out pretty cool. I want to do computer work. That's what I enjoy doing, is technology. I'm a little computer savvy.
That's a lot of words. Maraschino, I think of maraschino cherries, right? Same family and same flavor profile as well. No, wait a minute. I thought it would be red, like a sherry or something. The red comes from the...
You do Rubik's Cubes?
I do not. No, I fucking suck. I tried.
Oh,
I looked up how to complete one, and I couldn't even follow that. So I was like, I'm good. I'll leave that to the real smart people.
Rubik's Cube, I ain't talking about being smart. It's just equations.
It's just a pattern
I love Rubik's
that you have to
Cube.
memorize.
Patterns? Yeah, it's just patterns you have to memorize. They have, they call the pattern equations. They got, like, the turn. They have, like, each turn is, like, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And as long as you know your patterns to solve your Rubik's Cube, it's pretty simple. I got, like, a 3x3, a 2x2, a 4x4, a 6x6, a 5x5, a triangle one that's a 3x3, but it's a different shape, so when you mix it up, it looks like craziness, and then you put it back to a square. I have a 12-sided one, a hexagon. Wait, hold up, a Rubik's Cube, so it's a hexacube. That would be the initial word for it. But yeah, it's really good for your mind, though. It helps me work on my memory.
Am I the only one like trying to guess what this is going to taste like? Like you hear the ingredients, I have no idea, and I can't put them together. It's probably going to be really crisp and refreshing. So we got citrus, we got fruitiness, we got flowers, and we got pine needles. That's all I think of when I think of gin. What I'm going to do to try to take away some of this tartness is I am going to add just a little bit of sugar to this drink. You don't need much. What do you think you're going to taste first? I don't know. I've got nothing because we got these floral hints. This is like a puzzle to me.
Keep adding people, then keep adding people, and all of a sudden you get a bunch of these messages at the top of your corner from a group chat.
Pretty drink. Looks like Romulan ale.
Show your pain.
To garnish this, we're just going to take a lemon swamp that I've already cut with a maraschino cherry. I'm going to drop that right in. So who wants to go first? So on the one hand, I know that we put sugar in there. We got the sweet cherry flavor.
There's a YouTube video of a guy spinning a fidget spinner for 24 hours to break the world record.
Of course they would have
Ain't
a fucking
nobody got
record for
time
that
for that.
shit.
I actually bought a fidget spinner because I have ADHD, So I use it because like when we're flat at work, I feel like screaming because I don't have nothing to do. So instead of me losing it and going crazy inside the middle of my work job, I beatbox or I spin my fidget spinner to calm my nerves.
I did not expect that. I don't even know how to describe it. Okay, a sweet,
Cause I think me screaming in the middle of the kitchen of how bored I am, just having a meltdown, I think wouldn't be good at my job.
Yeah.
I think people would be very scared.
Not taste the lemon. I could not taste the gin, the juniper, the violet. It all has a very distinct profile, but none of the constituent flavors themselves.
The blue what?
I think this might be the most mysterious, surprising drink that we've done on the Modern Rogue so far. Do you like it? Yes.
Oh yeah. Talking about the blue boomerang? The blue boomerang? Oh, when you throw it down, every time you press circle, the blue boomerang will come towards you and hit anything that's in front of you. No matter which direction you are, it will always come towards you. The red one just blows up, and the yellow one teleports you.
Fair enough. Look, we're making smoke bombs, but what I couldn't believe is that the recipe was so dead simple. I guess we're just doing traditional combustion, but with a mixture.
What's a farming method for mother boxes?
Yeah, well, this one is the most common.
What's a farming method for mother boxes? Hold up.
Potassium nitrate. You can order it at various chemical distributors online and get your
Yeah.
Good.
She was apparently the nurse said something about
You let the AI play? How you let the AI play?
and she looked at my mom and said that she was gonna be the Incredible Hulk by the time we were done. And apparently keeps talking about some black male nurse that keeps going in.
Oh, and you can let the AI
I was like,
play
I know
for
what
you?
you're doing, but I haven't seen a black male nurse up here on my
Dude, so you can sit there and let the AI
And
play
then
100
apparently,
games to get you
the nurse that she
boxes?
had tonight was being a real bitch.
What?
The nurse that they had today said to my mom, "Why don't you ask for a recliner tonight? If we have time, we'll get you a recliner." So I don't know what my mom's sleeping on. And my mom's like, "Alright, yeah, that's fine." Well, my
Hold
mom
up,
said,
single player multiverse, so you can let your AI just play for you.
"For a recliner." And she says to my mom, "We
That
used to
makes
get this
no
at the family
sense.
center."
I am
And
very,
my mom's like,
very,
"No, if I were asleep
I
in the
am
family
very
center, I must
offended
just
right
go
now.
home." And
So
apparently
you can
the
do
lady
the
was
hardest
being a
challenge
bitch.
possible and your AI will
Now
play
that
for
the
you.
Lancedale Hospital does not have the best bedside manner.
Will it win?
So, take what you can get over there.
Psh, psh. I'm so done. I'm about to get the Harley Quinn outfit
Except for
then.
this one nurse. No, you know what time it is.
I'm gonna max out my Harley Quinn to level 10 because I wanted to get her there. Or do I want to get... Nope, I want to get the Deadshot gear. I like Deadshot better. And it'd be a lot quicker, I think. No, that's 10. Wait, that's 10, 15. Oh, that's a lot of matches. Hold up. I'm trying to see which one would be quicker. 10, 8, 12. Dang, man. Dude, that's a savage right there. I'm so done. How long does a game take to play?
Out.
40 seconds? Dude, that is pretty sad. Oh, okay, I can only use Deadshot for this, okay. Be nice to have all Deadshot armor, so. If I knew this earlier, I would have had so much armor for my people. But what is the difficulty? But you can do it on harder planets? What in the world is this game? They have like freaking brutalize them is what you're saying. I'm so done. There's a quicker way. If you do practice or not practice, but PvP against a bot, and you do easy, you get so much XP for winning for some reason. I don't know why. No, but yeah, you're right. Your way's a lot better because you get boxes. Which ironically is funny. I already got full gear for my dead shot, but I don't have full thing to. Cause I want to be one of my mains. So. Yeah, dead shot. I want to be one of my mains. He's not as no. I don't spam. I learn combos with all my characters. So how do you get the bot to play for you? Oh, I clicked X by accident. Okay, I'm going to main menu. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm using Deadshot. Mm. R1. Oh, okay. Oh, it does say AI loadout. So I can put armor on my AI to make him OP? I don't understand this. This game makes no more sense now. But then what would be the point of having the multi-universe if your AI just whoops their butt all day? See what I mean? Maybe I'm just questioning it too much. I'm definitely using that while they still have it F10. Use that all day long. I'm gonna go put armor on my character real quick. That shot. What time is it? Oh, I got a bunch of hours to get this pat down. AI. Okay, so. Dude, that's fun. So I can just go and put my Robin character on there and just brutally murderize everyone all day long. Yeah. Dude, come on, AI. Dude, that is funny. Mm-hmm. Square. Load out AI. Okay. Jesus. Dude, this AI is whooping his butt, man. Dude, get your butt whooped. I'm so done. This is great. Dude, he doesn't even take damage, man. It's just a butt whooping. Oh, Lord. Dude, you could do this on your freaking gill. Yeah, you know your guy, you know your gill, you could do it on your gill. When you go to a planet and you have to get a certain amount of damage on the boss, you can get a platinum. Dude, that match is over. I don't think I could have did that match any better than he did. Yeah, most likely. I don't know. No, I don't got the season pass. Who? I'm looking it up right now. I am. I'm watching it right now. I'm gonna mute my mic.
But really all they do is they give you the ability to make a hole in something far away. The diameter of the bullet is equivalent to, the size of the drill bit. Are we making a 5/8 inch hole? Are we making a 22 caliber hole? I've been going to the wrong Home Depot. Right. So when we talk about things in caliber, 45 caliber, 40 caliber, 38 caliber, caliber means hundredths of an inch. So that's just 45 caliber means 45 hundredths of an inch, or basically a half-inch hole. 22 caliber means, 2/10 of an inch. How have I gone my whole life without ever hearing this fact? I guess caliber is its own thing. Maybe you
Okay, I officially just found my new favorite move. So he does like an overhead, and then he all of a sudden meter burns it, and then he pulls out his gun, but his gun doesn't shoot.
Yeah.
So he throws it at his head, catches it, clocks it, and then reshoots him back in the head again. That's funny. I like that. I like that move.
So the video game logic theory is a hole goes in, but at that time, either it creates enough heat with friction or creates a spark to ignite it, right? That is the theory. Okay. We'll find out. Yeah. I'm not very optimistic. La, 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 la. Okay, and then there's different types of ammunition. You mentioned we're going to play with tracer rounds as well. Yeah, so our best likelihood of getting ignition is if we start with something that's already burning. Is that how those work? Am I right in remembering? I thought I heard that tracer rounds they did like every 5th round just so you could get a general idea, or do you do every round? Well, if you have a box with nothing but tracer rounds in it, then every round is tracer. Okay. But typically in a machine gun, it'd be every 3rd round or every 5th round, or just to kind of keep you in the ballpark as a substitute for aiming. Got it. There's not a substitute for aiming. Got it. How do those work exactly? So at the back of the bullet itself, there's a little chunk of magnesium or phosphorus. Okay. And it's ignited by the gunpowder reaction. So what happens is when you hit a gun, there's just a little piece of metal in there that pops out and hits the back of the primer. And the primer is full of a shock-sensitive chemical called lead azide. When you crush lead azide, it blows up. When that blows up, it pushes fire into the main area of the cartridge here, where there's gunpowder. That lights the gunpowder. Gunpowder is a solid where all the molecules are close together, and then they turn through a chemical reaction to a gas where the molecules are spread apart. So now you have all these gaseous molecules spreading in all directions, creating a tremendous amount of pressure.
Dude, his super is pretty cool, dude. I do like his super.
Really, in a sense, all guns are air guns. The question is whether the gas came from a chemical reaction or came from pumping your Red Ryder. Gotcha. They all are being pushed out by gas. Since we learned a bit ago about the importance of flashpoint,
Beat his butt, boy. Beat his butt.
it seems like this one's definitely going to be hot enough that at room temperature, it should be able to ignite the propane. The only question is, let's say
Beat his butt. Beat his butt. Beat his butt. Beat his butt. There you go. Oh, ooh.
just the same way that when you let all the pressure out of a can of air, it gets cold. Yep. It's a matter of which temperature with enough propane that's mixing with oxygen all at the same time, and that ignition point happens right when we need it. And as you're already shooting Well, Steve's have got a piece of burning phosphorus to get back. Just burning at the back, because that's
Dude,
the angle that you can see.
dude, he's doing these under less than 110 seconds like every game, bro.
Actually need to develop a sensitivity where you can actually see your bullets. So these aren't necessarily used to ignite things, they're used so that you can see your rounds. That's what they're not incendiary rounds, whose purpose would be to start a fire. Okay. These are simply so that you can see your bullet noise. But it will be burning all the way up to the point of impact and beyond. Right. Okay. So I don't know, that makes me optimistic. I want to believe. Certainly at the range we're testing it. Right. If we shot this at 45-degree angle, it would go up and it would burn it for a mile and a half. I'm sure we'd see out before it landed. Okay, yeah, science. Let's shoot stuff. Yeah, right. All right, Steve, what are we starting with? Gentlemen, we're going to start with a Smith & Wesson 357, perfect for personal protection. All right, so we have no doubt this is going to penetrate, so it's a question of whether or not it's hot enough to set it off, right? Right. Going through. It looks like a very aggressive propane tank, so I think we need to put it down. All right, fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Firing in 3, 2, 1. Wow! Wow! Wow!
Dude, my dead shit just got this guy up in a corner with his second bar health and depleted his second bar health in his corner, bro. Like, I mean, like, he was just like, that AI just got his butt whooped. He's like whooping people's butts right now.
It was tethered and everything. I thought it was going to stay put like that. Not so much. You could have, hundreds and hundreds of PSI in there, which creates quite a rocket effect. Holy cow. So we have a nice clean entry. We have a nice messy exit where you look for. And as you may be surprised because it's propane, but this tank is frozen. You can actually see condensation forming.
Oh my god, babe.
Here, feel that. Oh, yeah, right. If nothing else, this is a good way to cool a drink in the summer.
Huh?
It's a way to cool a drink.
I wonder the fuck why. It hurts because you're letting out all of Madagascar's farts at once.
Are you recording?
Abso-fucking-lutely. And there's nothing I can do about it. This is ending up on YouTube. My wife just let one fucking rip.
Hey man, she's pregnant, she can't help it.
Exactly. They're like, she's pregnant, she can't help
Sometimes
it.
when you gotta let it go, man. That's what it is.
No, the guys here are backing you up. They said she's pregnant, she can't help it.
At least somebody understands.
Can we stand? Can I see it? I'll bring it out to you. Man, that smell. That propane smell.
No, but the funny part is I'm streaming.
Oh. Your streamer's like, oh my goodness, I can smell it over here.
Well, no, nobody's watching, which is fine. But the funny part is that I'm streaming on YouTube, which means it's going to be put into a video format when I finish and just get uploaded automatically.
That makes the video really funny. I think that's
So
a good
I'm really
idea.
curious on if my microphone picked that up.
So we know for sure that just shooting it just does nothing but poke a hole in it. I want to know if the incendiary round is enough to actually trigger it to actually fireball. Only one way to find out. All right, this time we're going to try a 9mm tracer. I believe in Santa Claus. I believe in miracles. I believe this is going to work. Please work. Let's see what happens. Fire the
If
hole.
they didn't hear it, then I doubt your microphone picked it up at all.
3, 2, 1.
And if they did hear it, well,
Whoa! Wow! I'm glad we had the blast shield. So thankful. I'm glad it stayed tethered too. Yeah, it did. I can't believe it didn't ignite. I guess it's just too cold on that initial ignition. Not enough heat. At the moment when you have the most heat, right, is the friction that's created as the bullet hits the outside, right? That's when the bullet has the most speed. And at that point, all the gas is on the inside and all the air is on the outside. So at the moment when you have that spark, you don't have combined fuel and oxygen. Right. So what you really need is a
Yeah.
Oh, he had.
I did both. It actually only feels about as hot as it would be if it was sitting out in the sun all day, right?
Strangely, it's not all destroyed.
It was amazing because you saw it decompress, and then you saw the fireball all happen at once. Okay, so now that's a full-on success. That's a video game scenario. Shoot one of these near an existing flame, and it really does blow up enough to kill the bad guys. But the one thing we have not seen is that awesome chain reaction barrel explosion thing.
I think we can hook that up for you Hollywood style. So when we want a guaranteed fire and we want to control exactly how much fire, how much smoke, the whole picture, we tend to go more towards gasoline. It gives you a much more powerful fire because it's a more inefficient burn, more carbon, more soot, more red, yellow, etc.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Let's get started.
All right. Gasoline is lit. He's lighting the sparklers now. This is really happening.
All right, dude, you're about to fight the end boss in a jump heap. You see, between all the fires, I do ears, man. I think it's coming.
Yeah.
Hey, find the hole. Action in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Did you feel that blast of heat? It felt like just a lightning flash. That was, wow, that was incredible. Dude, everything is on fire.
My world is fire and blood.
That was extraordinary. That delivered on every dared hope and expectation.
Now, every modern road has to end with an explosion.
Hey, Steve. Yeah. That was a great run through. We'll do it. Okay, great. This time we're rolling. All right.
Holy cow, look at that.
First time, right? Yep.
Dude, nice shot, by the way. It's almost like you know what you're doing.
We could feel the heat wave from back here.
I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, it really was, man. It was like this flash, this wave of just hitting you all at once.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had us move back. That was intense.
Even though I was ready, I wasn't ready.
Okay, so as far as what we care about, does video game barrel explosions work? Under the right conditions.
Right. Let's say you had an electric grill next to it, spinning, or a motorized pump, and there's a spark in there.
And that you very patiently asked all of the bad guys, like, hold on, we're not ready. Safety, people, come on. All right, everybody gather around the barrel and fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
I like to think of video game bad guys. Don't stand next to the red barrel. Somebody will shoot it and explode. Actually, I watched Modern Road.
Dude, Steve Wolf, cannot thank you enough. You get so much more at stuntscience.tv, right?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Jason. Great working with you guys. I know this looks like hard work, but this is my job.
Oh, I know. Yeah, respect. Stop having so much fun.
Yeah.
It's Friday afternoon, which means it is go time for the show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Hello, beautiful folks. I'm Brian Brushwood, and last week we told you about our wonderful island of misfit toys. Awesome items at ScamStuff.com that have a little bit of extra character. We asked you to give them names, and we were overwhelmed by thousands of responses. Here were our 5 favorite names for misfit products. The Scam Scoliosis Book, Skippy Gliffy, Stretch Mark Monarch, I rather like that one, the Futility, and Who Keeps the Packaging Anyway? Because it's just the package that's torn, because you're just going to tear it up yourself. I thought it was clever. Congratulations, guys. Each of you is going to get one. I don't want to spoil anything. No jinxies or whatever. But a little bit of royalty, have a bit of money, and for a nominal fee, be able to get a cut of a pretty big pie.
Really?
Yeah.
Going through with that?
Guy Fieri says so.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
The chef?
I was trying to make a joke about eating an actual pie. less than legal. I fell for a proto version of this 20 years ago.
Really? So I'm at a Home Depot. There's some guys in a van driving around, and then they're like, hey man, crazy thing happened. We went to this movie club down the way, and we installed all these $1,000 studio monitors. Well, here's a picture in a catalog of the studio monitors, and you can see where it says they're $1,200 each. Anyway, it turns out we had 2 extra. You want to buy them for only $300? Keep in mind, this is pre-internet or whatever. I'm looking, I'm like, well, those are the same monitors. That does say the word $1,500 or whatever. I'm thinking, you guys can't fool me. These are stolen speakers. Also, let's go to the ATM so I can buy these stolen speakers from you. And of course, what they are is they're just garbage speakers. Yeah. That they go around telling a story that ropes you in. And I assume that's pretty much why the 419 works? Yeah, there are hundreds of different variations. Some of them you won the lottery. Some of them they bought a bunch of oil at below market prices. Some of them are inheritance. And so you just need to pay a small fee to get your inheritance and to unlock it. So it sounds like no matter what version of the story that it is, there are 3 key elements. 1, there's a lot of money to be paid by you. 2, it's slightly shady, which is why you should not tell anyone about our conversation. And 3, in order to complete the transaction, the tiniest little bit of monetary transaction has to happen. Exactly, and that's the most important part in there. This is just another iteration of what's called an advance fee scam. Okay, so they get this fee from you, and then they say, okay, we're going to go ahead and move forward. And then there's another slightly larger complication where they say, we need this paperwork, and it's going to cost like $1,000. So what you're saying is they keep paying dividends in terms of conversation as far as moving things forward, but financially they're bleeding you dry. Yeah, you have these escalating investments that you need to make, and that's part of the problem is that they hook you for a little bit, and you think, I've already invested this much, I need to keep going and see it. So this is the hidden 4th phase of the 419 scam, the sunk cost fallacy, this idea that it's like, well, I mean, I've sent over $5,000 so far. I mean, what do I walk away? Then I'd really be an idiot. The smart thing is to just handle this next $200 payment, and then finally I'll be a billionaire. And then to further entice you, they up the stakes on both ends. They'll say, now, we need $8,000 from you, but guess what? We've unlocked more funds. It's actually $26 million that we can get to you. So just real quick, what was the guy's name? No, you in? Let's do it. I was. But then comes the con within a con. There's a threat to the entire operation. So, you got the promised money, you know it's shady, you invest, you get a little bit started, they keep stringing you along, you don't want to be a sucker, so the way to not be a sucker is to continue to give them money, and then the moment you want to stop giving them money, then they say the entire operation is in jeopardy, we need this much money for plane tickets to go meet these associates to convince them, or better yet, some totally other person calls you, Detective so-and-so, investigating a Nigerian 419 scam. And they say, listen, we need this much money to bribe this guy so he gets off of our trail. That's amazing. Now, a lot of times they ask for your banking information. That doesn't really give them anything. They don't use it. But it lets them know that they have a valid mark. Wow, I never put that together. Because I always wondered that. The bank routing information is on literally every check you've ever written. Yeah. This is 1987. But I was like, what can they do with that? That lets them know that you're willing to play ball. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, tell me some ghost stories. Terrifying. Okay, got some little factoids. How many emails does a scammer have to send out to get 1 response? In the early days, pre-internet, to market my stage show, I would send out 2 to 4,000 postcards saying, hey, Brian Brushwood is in Atlanta, Georgia. Would you like to promote your show? And I get 4 or 5 calls. So that usually in what they call direct response marketing, you would expect hopefully a 1% return. And I guess it's worse than say 1/10 of 1% for every 1,000, 2,000 you get a response. They get 1 response for every 12.5 million emails they send out. I need to talk to their marketing team because that's not great. There's a lot I can do to up their return on investment. But it's emails. It doesn't cost them anything. They send out billions per year, and these larger organizations make around $2 million a year. After the fact, I have to imagine that virtually nobody wants to admit that they were suckered, that they were scammed, and that they got taken for a ride. Exactly. The numbers are actually much, much higher So, famous magician Penn Jillette had a laptop stolen, and there's some sexy photos on there. They tried to blackmail him, and he was like, well, what's the worst that can happen? There's sexy photos of me out on the internet. I'll go to the FBI. He called the FBI and said they're trying to blackmail me for the... on the laptop, and he's like, well, how much money have you given him? He's like, none, I called you. And he says, that doesn't happen. Like the FBI goes, literally, nobody calls us before they're already given up too much money or whatever. The moment you start is the moment you totally screw. It ties back to that, I don't want people to know that I'm a sucker, and maybe I'm not, so I'm going to keep investing money to prove that I'm not a sucker. That's the insidious, brilliant part of this, is you participate because you don't want to be the sucker who had a chance to become a millionaire but didn't bother to send $100 in. You don't want to be the sucker who has spent $5,000 and you've gotten nothing in response, so you send a little bit more. And you most certainly don't want to be the sucker who goes to jail because you're being told that you're involved in an investment scheme that's going to end you up in the Congo. And you don't want to be Janella Spears, a nurse who lost $400,000. Her money and took out a lien on her house and her car that were already paid for, and then finally realized, oh, this is a scam. So the crazy thing about this is that this scam is actually growing. Even though you would think that people are... No way. Right. No way. Yeah. Everybody knows. The most recent number that I found in 2013 for worldwide losses to 419 scams. Worldwide? Yes. Worldwide. I don't know. 20, 30, 40 million dollars. $12.7 billion. Wait, in 1 year? Yeah. And it was increasing by hundreds of millions of dollars every year. In spite of email programs filtering out most of this spam, yeah, it's still working, still getting better. Now, if you want to have a little fun with these scammers, go to your spam folder, go to your trash folder, your junk mail filter. Bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It's so much fun. There are
Heard that
entire
one.
websites that communities have sprung up around that all bait these guys to waste their time. And you're right, that is the only way to punish them, so to speak, is to get them to invest heavily with their time and then give them no reward. My favorite story was the PowerBook scam, where somebody got a Nigerian scammer on the hook and said, hey man, yeah, no, I don't have money, but I've got this brand new PowerBook. It's from Apple. It's normally $2,500. Can I just send that to you instead of the $500? And the guy was like, well, yes. And then little things that, oh, by the way, just as a courtesy to me, would you list it as something besides a laptop? Otherwise, I'll have to pay a big old value-added tax when it comes in. He's like, I'll make sure to do that. And sends it, lists it at a full $5,000 PowerBook, sends a box of rocks over to this guy. And the guy had to pay like a giant duty fee in order to receive nothing. Brilliant, right? I actually was corresponding with a couple of them in preparation for this episode. Wait, whoa. You mean you personally? Yes. I went into my spam filter and I spoke to the governor of a bank. Didn't know they had governors. Money's got to come from somewhere. This is a billion years long. Also, it calls you, hello, dear. I know. I was touched by that intimacy. He's very friendly. I apologize for sending you this sensitive information via email instead of certified mail, post mail. Which, by the way, this is something that they call anchoring. The mere fact that he said certified mail, post mail, and he said that's how he should have gotten in touch with you, lends legitimacy that is not there. Russell says you're owed $9,850,000 United States dollars, which he makes sure to spell out for you, literally. What did you do? I emailed him. Okay, so first I emailed him back. Now there are techniques to bait these guys that I learned after I screwed it up. To Russell Nelson. Said, Mr. Nelson, this is quite a surprise. I had no idea that I had relatives in London. I will, of course, do all that I can to assist with this matter, and I'm incredibly excited. Half of that money is mine. What a fantastic bit of news. Jason. Russell comes back with essentially what is the first email reworded. I want this information, full name, contact address, profession, nationality, etc. Here's where I read. Russell, this is all very exciting. I'm very interested in participating. You said that this money comes from my deceased relatives in London. At first, I didn't know who you were talking about, but now I'm thinking it was my cousin Dan. We haven't heard from Dan in a long time, which is fine. After that one Thanksgiving where he drank an entire bottle of amaretto, you couldn't be happier that he disappeared. He always talked about going to London to open a fish and chips business. I thought that was weird until I found out that chips are actually French fries. Isn't that crazy? In this guy's mind, all he heard was this giant flashing neon sign saying, smart, 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 smart. Yeah. Anyway, Dan was a drunk and is probably the one who died. But if he's got all of this money, he's leaving to me, and I guess the fish and French fries business really worked out for him. So on to your questions. I see that you're asking me for my profession. That's a hard one to answer, TBH. I'm kind of a free spirit. I don't appreciate the confines of employment. I just consider myself something of a rogue. Should I just put rogue there? Thank you. Jason. I did not think it was possible, but it turns out you're the bigger apple in the story. How dare you? I lost my cousin to alcoholism. Anyway, he sends you a gift certificate from Amaretto. Is that what it is? Russell's so insensitive.
Hey guys, have you ever tried selling something online and had to deal with all the scammers wanting to fake pay you? It happens to me almost every time I try selling something. I'm getting sick of it, and today I'm doing something about it. So yesterday I listed my camera on KSL Classifieds, and within a couple minutes I had this...
Oh my gosh, I just got ambushed by another player. They have less soldiers than me though, so I'm just gonna send...
Hold on. Haha! Because that's what
The modern world learns how to flip butterfly knives.
You know what this is? Besides showing off. It's a butterfly knife. Yes, also called a balisong, where they originated. Do you know where they originated? Balisong, Sweden. Not bad. I'm not good at language. The Philippines. They came from the Philippines. Click-clacks, fan knives, they're called. There's all kinds of fancy ways to open them. I don't know whether or not these are going to be legal for half the people watching right now. I went to 9 different places in the city of Austin. Everyone gave me like 9 different answers. That's amazing. Like, it's not legal. Well, it's legal, but you can't be caught with it. Like, what does that mean? It sounds like it's not legal if that's the case. You don't sell them because they're illegal, but you can find them at the flea market. I heard that 2 times. Here, I'll show you all the steps for this. All right, so before we begin, we of course have to do disclaimers. Make sure to check your local laws about whether it's legal to have butterfly knives. If you want to practice, I don't recommend starting off just with an actual blade. You should use a trainer. They're like $4 or $5. You can get them off of Amazon. You can make your own using popsicle sticks, or for the longest time, I practiced with my Leatherman. I figured out that if you covered it in WD-40, it would get loose enough. You could actually do all of the steps for the butterfly knife without having any risk of injuring yourself. That is good. We should also say, don't stab people. Oh, yeah, what he said. So this is the tiniest, cutest, littlest 4-inch baby blade. You're going to start with it in your right hand, and your pinky should be able to disengage the lock on it. So when you fling it forward, the side with the lock is going to go forward. That's the side with the blunt edge, so that you can keep going back and you don't have to worry about it cutting you. That sharp edge should never get close to any of your body parts. So the first move, basically you're going to flip out, and now you need to get to here, but that would be lame. Instead, what you're going to do, you're going to flip out, you're going to rotate over, and then you're going to flip back. To close it, same thing. You're going to go forward, you're going to flip it over, and then close it. This one's a little bit trickier because it's coming back in and you don't want it to pinch anything, so you're going to want to kind of cradle it in your hand so that it's able to just go like that. So it's basically 3 clockwise rotations. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's super easy. That is way easier than I thought. Yes! As usual, I was making it way too hard.
Oh, hello. What happened?
When you get the timing just right, it's like it never really stops. It's just all one big swing. That's it right now. Here's what I want you to do. Let me get to. I want you to stab me as hard as you can.
That's funny.
Flip it over.
My level 20 Deadpool is getting his exotic gear pretty soon.
I could have saved it.
I have a full set.
No. I could just go this way. How did I not do that? You said no risk.
I'm looking at another box after this. After I get his full set. Time to hit.
Batman's got everything.
Oh my gosh. Imagine if I smacked you like that.
Yeah, 4 more fights to go.
The best way to prevent West Nile and other mosquito-borne illnesses? Fight the bite. Wear long sleeves and pants when you're outdoors, and use insect repellents with DEET. Clear gutters of debris, and drain standing water from objects.
What happened?
Right now.
And wheelbarrows.
Weather of over
Keep mosquitoes out of your
Mm-mm.
home by fixing window and door screens. And avoid traveling to Zika-affected areas, especially if you're pregnant or planning to become pregnant. To learn more, visit fightthebiteok.com.
How's it going, guys? GM here.
Disasters can happen at any time, often without warning. Floods, forest fires, severe storms, and other emergency situations.
And finally for us tonight, an inspiring story about the power of persistence that could only happen in Canada. It's about an Edmonton man with an ambitious plan to save and spend a fortune in Canadian tire money, and it worked. This week, Brian McPherson cashed in all the coupons he's collected over the last 15 years. CTV's Alberta Bureau Chief Janet Dirks has the details.
Hey man, you digging the modern room? Should we have Trevor for this? No. We should have Trevor for this. Let's promise that we never ever tell Trevor what we're doing. He'll be so disappointed. You will be sorely disappointed.
The modern road needs resupply.
Alright, so I suppose safety warnings right out the gate. Nobody should try this at home. We are not telling anybody that this is safe, smart, or something they should try. This is an awful idea, and it's gonna be real gross. Oh my god. Yeah? Alright, so we're making prison wine, aka Pruno? There are a bunch of other names, but Pruno is the most popular. Now, we made our own homebrew beer using Rope's brew kit, and for that, it was a case of, you had the wort mash and the yeast and the hops, and basically yeast eats sugar, poops out CO2 and alcohol, right? Yes. But this is not the technique we're using to make this alcohol? No, because in prison, you
ounce can of fruit cocktail. With all the syrup and everything? Yeah, sure. Why not? That's where the good stuff is. I don't even eat the fruits in fruit cocktail. I just drink the syrup. All right. Now, I don't know why. No. 6 teaspoons. 6 teaspoons of ketchup. I'll bet that it's for the vinegar in there. Oh, sure. The vinegar probably helps to keep it from getting super infected or something. Heaping or level? Does it matter? And this is supposed to be good? No, it's not. But it should result in something that is anywhere from 2% alcohol by volume to 14% alcohol by volume. All right. Is that 6? Yep. And now, more sugar. Of course. 50 cubes of sugar. Are you kidding me? Yeah, not on the diet at all. Okay. This is all just pure sugar. Oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. And that's 6 more. Now, the most popularized recipe for this comes from a poem called Recipe for Pruno, written by Jarvis Masters, a death row inmate in San Quentin. 30. I want to hear it. 45. This is Recipe for Prison Pruno, a poem by Jarvis Masters. Take 10 peeled oranges, Jarvis Masters. It is the judgment and sentence of this court. 1 8-ounce bowl of fruit cocktail. That the charged information is the fruit into a small plastic bag. This doesn't rhyme at all. No, it doesn't. But I'm going to stop there. I don't want to hear the rhyme of the ancient mariner. It's kind of depressing as well. Okay, great. All right, so then now what? Now we have most of our prime ingredients in here. Prime. That's the phrase. Zip it up. Okay. You want to be careful not to puncture the bag. We're going to start mashing it up. Okay, well, here, let's get rid of some of this air because I don't want it to pop it. Yeah. It's going to be tough with the sugar, though, right? Well, here, once we start mashing, hopefully the liquids will dissolve with the sugar. Break down the sugar, yeah. Yeah, you got to get in there and really knead the sack. God, you smell that ketchup. Like, it starts to smell good, and it's like, no, it's not. This is going to be tasty. I don't even know if we should ferment it. I think we should just drink it right now. You know what? I'm thinking right now is as good as it's going to get. It's not going to get any better in a week. I think that looks good. It looks like a good consistency. Okay. We really want to mash it up until it's like a paste. Now we're going to add 16 ounces of tap water. All right, do you have another bag? Yeah. Okay. We're adding how much? 2 cups of water? Yeah, 16 ounces. That is our batch. Now what we're supposed to do is heat it up. We need to run it under warm water for about 20 minutes or so. Okay, and we're trying to get it how warm? Not hot. Not liking this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Warm it up. And then we're going to wrap it up and store it away in darkness. That is important. I'm going to start running this under warm water. All right. We got warm, pulpy goo. And we don't have yeast, but there is bacteria in there. And what is that bacteria called? Zymomonas mobilis is one. I don't know if it's in there. I assume it is. It's one of the bacteria that will. There's also a fungus who has a name I cannot pronounce. But apparently fungus, bacteria, and yeast are able to create alcohol. So I'm going to assume bacteria is the agent in this. And what does bacteria like? Sugar, food, and dark. Yes. Because otherwise the light has a sterilizing effect. Right. Propagate in warm, dark places. So we're going to wrap it up in this tarp. Okay. To keep it both warm and dark. And we're going to tuck it away. And now every day you're going to come out here and burp your baby and reheat it for about 15 minutes under warm water. I didn't realize I was in for a long while on this. Now I have a commitment. You're going to do that every day for 9 days. And then I'm going to come back out here and we're going to toast. Then we're going to die. Okay. Let's say, nutty idea. You're not a fan of the bacteria fermentation. You want something cleaner. You want something faster. I've heard there's an easier way using just yeast. Now, you're supposed to use champagne yeast, but I believe theoretically it should work just fine with baking yeast. So I figure we'll do 2 batches. This yeast is the yeast from a brewing kit that we have over at Scam Stuff. This yeast I just grabbed out of the kitchen, and you can use any fruit juice. You can, as long as it has 20 grams of sugar per serving. Orange juice has like 45 grams of sugar per serving, so there should be plenty of sugar for the yeast in there. And if you use something like Welch's grape juice, that's like 35 grams per serving. So I got 2 containers. We basically just fill up the containers with orange juice. You don't want it filled all the way up because it will increase in volume as the yeast eats the sugar and releases CO2. You'll get foam coming out the top, so you want a gap up top. This one's going to be so much easier and less illicit, isn't it? It's also going to taste great and get us actually hammered and not send us to the hospital.
here's the thing. Over the next 2 or 3 days, that yeast is going to start eating sugar, pooping out alcohol, but it's also going to release CO2. So if you leave this sealed, it'll eventually explode. So there's 2 ways to handle it. We're going to do the fancy way with one of these proper valve stoppers. We're going to put a little bit of water in there so as the CO2 goes out, no contaminants get in.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right, same thing with that. But let's say if you don't have one of these, you could just take a balloon and put it over the top. That latex barrier will keep outside things from corrupting the inside, and then also all that gas will just inflate. And that stopper here, as this fills up with CO2, watch, the gas bubbles will start letting it out like that.
Oh, sure.
So as soon as tomorrow, we should start seeing bubbles coming up, meaning it's fermenting.
How long does this take?
2 to 3 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Much more easy.
Yeah. Safer. Better. Get your hands on yeast. I do not trust that bacteria doing the job down there.
Now we wait.
Yeah. 10 days. Burp this thing like a nasty, filthy, petulant, diaper-soaked baby.
You didn't. You had someone else do it.
I did it like half the time.
Did you really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you dip into the stash?
No, oh, God. No. Okay. There were flies buzzing around this thing.
Really?
And every time you open, I want double back. You burp it and just take a little aromatic whiff.
Okay. Whew. It's, stings the nostrils. It's pungent.
Oh, God. Oh.
It's just a bunch of rotting fruit that's been in ketchup that's been kept warm.
Okay, what do we do with it now?
Okay, we gotta run it through a strainer. We have to run it through some cheesecloth.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cheesecloth strainer coming up. Okay.
Oh! I'm just gonna dump it.
Okay, let me make sure I hold.
Yeah, tighten it up. There we go. Good. Got it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, it's splashing on me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't escape the stench.
Well, you know what comes next. You having a rough time?
A little bit.
Because that's going in our bodies. Yeah, do we need to squeeze it?
Grab those opposite edges for me so we can lift it up like a bag.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna get in there and do it, man.
It's a thing.
I'm just doing it. This is probably the worst thing that we've done on this show.
Yep. More than we'll ever need. Here, put it. There we go. I just don't want any of this to splash anywhere. That's where I have to be very, very careful not to spill any.
See, it doesn't look bad.
Holy crap, man. We did it. We made prison wine.
We did?
This is authentic prison grade hooch. Is it safe?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Considering that this is a lot of mold and bacteria, it's rotten fruit. You can get botulism and die.
Right. That was a good experiment, and we made some damn fine prison wine. If this was a laboratory, if I could vouch for everything being clean, I might be tempted to give this a try. But I definitely saw fruit flies crawling in and out of that thing as it sat in a corner of this warehouse for 10 days straight. And if you're telling me that botulism's on the menu, I'm gonna say good on us for having made that. But I am super stoked to try these. The Pruno fermented over 10 days using bacteria and mold. This is using yeast, so it only takes 2 to 3 days. So I came back 2 days ago and remade this. The big one has the brewing yeast in it, the small one had the baker's yeast. And I don't know if it's just the container size, but look at the difference in how much outgassing is happening on the fancy yeast.
Yeah, this one's practically percolating, and this one's really not doing it much at all.
Yeah, it's hard to know how much booziness is in there. I'm guessing that this will taste just like old warm orange juice. This one I expect to have some kick and actually be pretty good.
Okay.
All right, you down for this?
Yeah. Now, this one, unlike the Pruno, is perfectly safe.
You ain't gonna get me saying that. I mean, as far as I know, 2-day-old orange juice with some yeast in it, I don't think is gonna kill us. I don't recommend anybody try any of this at home. Do your own research. Don't blame us. But I do know that there are commercial products that are intended to do exactly what we're doing. So I have to assume it's not that bad.
What a ringing endorsement. I have to assume it's not that bad.
Put that on the label.
Yes. Here's the swim in the cold right in lemon.
Just tastes like orange juice.
tastes like orange juice. Yeah. And you can taste the yeast. You can definitely smell the yeast. Yeah.
I normally have an okay palate when it comes to tasting when there's alcohol in something. If you gave this to me, I would just assume it's sparkling orange juice. Meanwhile, this guy's a roiling cauldron.
All right.
They're singing to us, Jason. Now this looks clearer. I'm tempted to think.
Oh, it's fizzy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh wow, you can smell the hoochie-ness.
Oh, yeah.
This really doesn't smell much different than that. Not to me. It smells way, way different.
Yeah?
Maybe it's the notes of ketchup I was getting from the other one. This one seems fine.
It has a good nose on it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, very different.
Yeah, so, way more bubblier. This is super sparkling orange.
Not as sweet.
Not nearly as sweet, which tells me that this yeast has been doing its job.
Right.
Munching up the sugar, pooping out the alcohol. These guys are lazy bastards all just hanging out at the bottom.
I'm not feeling it yet, but...
I mean, it seems to me like if you're gonna go to prison, might as well smuggle some yeast under your butt for when you're there. This gets a huge thumbs up, so I'm gonna say, if you wanna do this at home, number one, do your research. Number two, get some champagne yeast or brewer's yeast and go to town. This was exactly 2 days, and I put a whole bunch in there. I wanted to make sure that this was working, and it's easy. It doesn't require. No, dude. I would do Jet. I would do Mentats. I would do Stimpaks.
Stimpaks.
I'd do Super Stimpaks. I would do Psycho Fingers. Yeah, Fingers. Yeah, man, I'll do Fingers.
I want a drug that makes bees shoot out of my hand.
You can at least believe it, like, ah!
Modern Road presents Whiskey Vapor.
So, what woefully inappropriate, dangerous thing are we about to attempt?
Don't do this. Lots of people are doing it. Don't do it.
First of all, we don't know that anybody's doing it, except for us right now.
I've seen it on the internet.
Okay, there are products that were marketed to sell the idea of inhaling alcoholic beverages.
Yes, correct.
Unfortunately, there's a bunch of problems. First of all, long-term effects are unknown. There aren't any long-term studies. Number two, what is known is that you can absorb the alcohol through your lungs, but it goes straight in your bloodstream.
Correct.
So you can get way dangerously drunk and
Faster.
yeah, exactly. And unlike alcohol, like if you were to drink this and your body's like, oop, that's too much, your body has a way to reject it.
The body's natural defense system from overdosing in alcohol, vomiting, doing this, obviates that.
Yes.
Poison.org says some.
Oh, yes. Good old killjoy.
It's going through directly from your lungs to your bloodstream, just like air and all of the other impurities in air. You are not digesting anything, so not only are you getting it faster, it's more potent.
Right. And now it is a myth that this is a way to have alcohol without the calories.
It's like the lower alcohol content, the less calories, because beer has more calories than alcohol anyway.
Right.
But yeah, if you're trying to do this with more calories, there are lots of devices you can buy to do similar things. There are various ways to have booze as your inhalant, pouring it over dry ice. Right. There's devices you can get to heat it up, do it that way. This way is really easy. You can put it in any sort of container like this, any sort of bottle, glass, or plastic, or whatever. I did vodka the other day. Whiskey right now. Take just not really a bicycle pump, but a pump for like basketball or soccer or shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
And the most vocal critics of it have been, you know, the folks trying to prevent drunk drivers.
Make no mistake, if you drive after this, you will fail your driving test if you get pulled over. Because that's how so much booze is eliminated from the body is from exhalation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what? Do it with soda. Let's try it with a responsible beverage.
It's the alcohol that evaporates the easiest. So do you want to do it with rubbing alcohol?
Oh, Jesus. All right, so what's the verdict on this? It's cool to watch the vapors explode.
The science of it is interesting, I think.
I can't really speak for the efficacy because we're not trying it enough to really get anywhere.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to. But it is kind of cool to know that that's a thing. I don't know. I just say drink the damn stuff.
Yeah, that's much better. A drug that makes you hallucinate things from video games.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I do sex packets.
There it is. We got candles, we got spooky lighting. What else do we need to summon the forces of darkness? We need a board game from Hasbro.
Modern road needs to mystify barcode.
How does this go from a genuinely haunted talisman to a board game?
Well, the first written record of what they called planchette talking
Spirit boards or talking boards was in 1100 AD in China. There's record of it being used all over the world in Rome and Greece and so forth. But in 1890, the rise of spiritualism in the United States was patented by William Fuld and Elijah Bond. Now, this is back when everyone had talking to dead people fever. Exactly. It was an actual medical condition. Yes, it was like Pac-Man fever, but with dead people. Now, there are a lot of knockoffs, but Ouija is the one that is used by Hasbro. Now, I've heard that Ouija, at some point, they were saying it's a fusion of Wii and Ya from German and French, but that's not true. That's like retcon. That's not true. Yeah, that's just something that these guys made up to sound kind of exotic. Mysterious. Originally, it was one of the guys that they worked with, and he was saying that Ouija was an ancient Egyptian word meaning good luck. Oh, but even that's BS, right? Just made up. Exactly. It just sounds spooky. God, man, those days must have been great. Anyone could just make anything up. There's no internet to correct them. Oh, God, you can just lie to people and make money off of it. Unlike now, where we know that's totally ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, look, we got someone. What are we going to ask? Oh, I didn't read the rule book. Should we read the rules? Yeah, what are the rules? Are there rules? For decades, players have brought their questions to the Ouija board. What you do with the information it reveals is between you and the mystifying oracle. Man, those are some carefully selected words. Yes! I mean, the tagline. Ouija, it's only a game. Isn't it? Monopoly, it's a quick game. Isn't it? I'd always heard when you were a kid that, like, you never use it alone. You always have to do a figure eight.
scientist named Bob, right? So I want you to hold it in your right hand,